The national hunt season is back and we return to the home of jump racing, Cheltenham Racecourse, and after a fantastic first ever McCoys, another dazzling affair as we celebrate brilliance and of course outstanding contribution to our great sport.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and a very warm welcome to the McCoys 2018.
And the first award is for the leading owner with 3 or less horses in training, and the winner of that award, John White and Anne Underhill.
You know, with Dave and his team and Nick, you know, they put a lot of effort into it, and you know, we're lucky we've got the easy job, really. You know, we can pick up these lovely awards. They do all the hard work.
And this is the Frequent Runner Award. With more than 40 horses, will you welcome onto the stage Colin Tizard? And with less than 40 horses, for the second year in a row, he is farming this award. Will you welcome Jeremy Scott?
The longer it goes on, the more competition I shall get, because people will twig that actually running their horses at those courses is well worth it. But it's a great prize now, and as I say, it's a lovely initiative, and you know, we've thoroughly enjoyed the last 2 years of doing it, and you know, I hope it keeps going for a long time.
The conditional jockey goes to James Bowen, which is particularly significant because James won the Pony Racing Achievement Award last year. The professional jockey of the season goes to Harry Skelton. And the amateur jockey of the 2017-18 season was Mr. Lorcan Williams.
I went down to Newmarket Racing School and done the advanced camp there, and I was lucky enough to win an award. And like I said, I went down to Mr. Nichols's for a week, and he asked me to come back, and then I come back in the summer, and now it's turned into a full-time job.
First McCoys that I've been to, and it's a great evening, so very honoured to pick up an award.
It's been a great night, pleasure to pick up this award.
The novice hurdler goes to that great filly Apple Shakira, and the hurdler goes to Starfoot with 3 wins apiece.
It's nice to have a horse of his ability in that grade for a small stable, and it's great for John.
Well, it's wonderful for you and for John as well. I mean, how much do you love this guy?
Well, absolutely. We go back a long way together, and we've had our ups and downs as far as that's concerned. I mean, the attrition rate in jumping we don't have to tell anybody about, you know, so it's nice when you get one that can come out and consistently keep on winning.
And the novice chaser of the 2017-18 season, trained by Paul Nichols with 3 wins over fences, Surname. And the chaser of the 2017-18 season, Politalog.
You know, they both had good season on Jockey Club Racecourse courses, and it was good to win them.
Yeah, great, and you know, 2 very different horses, and Surname in particular, because at times it's been so spectacular, but also edge of your seat stuff.
Yeah, he'd been a bit of a disaster over hurdles because he was so keen, and we decided to switch him to jumping fences and letting him bowl along in front, and it sort of was a making of him, and he just got progressively better, and you know, had high class form in the end, and I hope there's more to come.
How on earth do you sort through this lot? The nominees are Bristol Demai for that extraordinary win in the Betfair Chase at Haydock, Tiger Roll for his incredible win in the Randox Aintree Grand National, Native River for that blinding victory in the Cheltenham Gold Cup, Footpad for that spectacular performance in the Racing Post Arkle, and what about Altior in the Betway Queen Mother Champion Chase?
It's Native River.
Well, it's, you know, we didn't think perhaps we'd get it because there's so many other good horses and everything, but it was a very pleasant surprise tonight.
So pleasant, and it really was a terrific performance to make all in a Gold Cup. It's unbelievable.
Yeah, well, yes, and I think sort of even when we watch it again, which we have several times, it still feels a little bit surreal because, you know, you sort of set up the Gold Cup as the sort of holy grail, and you never even think you're going to have a horse good enough to even run in the race. And then you think, well, you've got more chance of walking to the moon than actually achieving it. And then when it happens, it's sort of, you're sort of a little bit stunned.
And you're holding that very, very tight, this award. You must be immensely proud.
It is. It's just wonderful to win it, yes. With all the lovely horses in the category, it's wonderful.
We've been lucky enough to have 3 very good horses in the last 10 years, like Q-Card had his chance of winning the Go Cup. Thistlecrack could have a chance yet, but he hasn't. Native River's done it, and for me, it's the biggest race of the year. And I walked down that Hall of Fame just a minute ago, looking at Cheltenham Go Cup winners, and I'm in all of it really. I can't really realise, hasn't really dawned on me now what he's achieved.
And next up is the Judges' Choice Award, and this award is for a standout moment in racing. The winner is
Tiger Roll.
Horse of a lifetime. He doesn't know anything fancy at home, but he just keeps wanting to win. Everyone who comes into the yard wants to see him. He's a stable star.
This is the Horse of the Season award, and it recognises the performance by an individual horse across the whole season.
The winner is Might Bite.
Might Bite.
He is a fantastic horse, but he is a horse of a lifetime. There are 10 of us in the syndicate. We have a huge amount of fun, and what more can I say? He just is a brilliant horse. And how many people have the honour and the pleasure of having a horse that's won 4 Grade 1s, second in the Cheltenham Go Cup? I know we were beaten by Native River on ground that Might Bite didn't particularly like, but actually he's given us such fun.
And now we come to our penultimate award of the evening. It's the Stable Person of the Year award.
The winner is Kate Robinson.
My priority, the horse's welfare. I get up in the morning, I feed the horses, I make sure the horses are okay. I don't need to worry about training them, I don't need to worry what they're doing at the gallops. That's Jamie's problem. I go in, day out, and make sure they're fit, well and happy. That's my love, that's my joy, and that's what I do.
And so we move on to our final award of the evening. And this is one of the most important as well, because this recognises a horse or a person that's made an outstanding contribution to horse racing in general.
The person we've chosen is a tremendous advertisement for racing and has done an enormous amount for the sport and is, I think, loved by everybody in it. You never see a bad word written about him, and he still keeps going.
Sam, can you announce the winner of our Outstanding Contribution Award, please?
And the winner is Andrew Thornton.
Bit of a surprise, well, complete surprise. I've just ridden in races, done what I've enjoyed doing all my life, so to be stood here and get a McCoy, after the great man, so that's great.
We say get a McCoy, we're 2 years in, but there's every chance that this will be an event, an occasion, a celebration that will live long.
No, I think it's a great event. It's, a lot of worthy award winners, and I'm just pleased to be part of it as much as anything. I've been in the industry for 30 years now. I finally hung up my boots eventually. So that's one thing I could say that, I started before AP and I finished after him as well. So it's one thing I've got a record over him.
It's a lovely celebration, it really is. Because normally we're at races and we're tense, and, there's a lot of tension going on, but this is lovely fun.